And we're back, sir.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
They're back after a nice week of having fun with family, showering down,
That's right.
getting with the jams, the turkey, gobble gobble to you can whoa. Just good, man.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, tried something new this year. I went to Thanksgiving with my girlfriend's family, and they had they actually went to a restaurant for Thanksgiving, which I've never done before. So it was pretty good.
What restaurant did they go to?
It was over in Winston. I'm trying to remember what it was called, the Bowl and something. I don't know. It was like a buffet, but it was like a really fancy buffet.
Okay.
It was good. Good food.
Have you ever gone to the Village? I think it's Village Tavern in Winston.
Yeah. In Winston, I've
Yeah,
been to one in Greensboro called that.
maybe they have one there. What? How do you like it?
I liked it a lot.
Is it like it might be a Firebirds?
No, I haven't.
Like they're like that too.
Okay.
The one thing I like about Firebirds, the whole that gives me the lemonade, the fresh squeezed lemonade. All the things I have in there. There's one of the few restaurants that have fresh squeezed lemonade instead of the pink stuff that they
Dang. Yep. Did
pink
you
Kool-Aid.
discover that in college when you were getting lemonade and everybody else was getting soda?
But yeah, I got Kool-Aid lemonade. Well, my wife, we went over there and they did not have the code that for margarita they put like the
Yep.
cup, like,
The
they
sugar
just need
coating or salt.
yeah, they put sugar coating on the glass and then for the lemonade.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So when it's a hot day, you go out there, they take a nice lemonade.
Get that fancy stuff.
Oh yeah, you can taste the pulp.
That bougie lemonade.
Oh yeah, yes sir. There's a lot of people like a Chick-fil-A, like
Yep.
the in the ice.
Oh, really?
Are you
I
are
didn't
you
know that.
particular? Are you particular about ice?
I don't like ice, to be honest.
Thank you
I
very
don't like
much.
it in my drink.
I don't like ice either.
Yeah.
Ice on my drink.
So gets in the way.
One time,
Takes up my room.
one time we did like that. I think we were going to the beach or something like that. And I asked for a lemonade with no ice. And then my wife's like, yeah, I wanted the same because we were for a long trip. Like, we could just buy ice for her, like, so like.
Yeah.
But she ordered sweet tea. They had just brewed the sweet tea. They gave it ice. Like, all right, no ice, then fine.
Hot
Enjoy it.
tea. Yum. Hot
Oh,
sweet tea.
oh yeah, enjoy that on the
Dang.
way to the beach in the summer. Hot ass tea.
That's funny.
Oh man, it doesn't work out that way because lemonade is already cold. It doesn't matter when the dispenser
Right.
is cold. But it's like a fresh brew tea. Yeah, and like that thing was boiling in there. Yeah, yeah. So like, yeah, it does make sense. Like the ice dogs get in the way. Whenever you try to sip, like you
Yeah.
can't drink it like that because ice.
Hate
Oh,
that.
I need a
Hate that.
freaking, I need a sister stick to drink it out of it. Yeah, take it out. Yeah, get a straw. Oh, what you want to get your lipstick on the glass? Is that why
I
you
don't
need
want to
a
mess
straw?
your lipstick up.
That way you need a sister stick, sir. That's what reminds me of. Every time I have to ask for a straw, like, damn, it's freaking ice in there, man.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I'm the same way. I just give it to me. Give me the full drink.
Yeah.
Especially since like you get like iced coffee and stuff, and most of it's ice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Waste.
all. Order mine always hot for some
Yep.
reason.
Yep.
I have to worry about the ice, and because I'm an immigrant, we don't do well with ice. They're looking for us to cancel. But yeah, man, I don't know for some reason. We have a Mexican, shut him down, shut him down. Like some people, I can't remember who was it. I was in. I think it used to be called Checkers. The name of the restaurant. They had a bar, and this lady, she was ordered like a cocktail that came with ice. But the thought because they didn't have ice, they'll have more of the drink. And the guy's
Yeah.
like, no, I will put the same thing in there. I don't put more drink in there. So put like half a
Right.
drink in there of
Yeah.
cocktail. It was just hot. It was even color.
That's funny. That's
So that's what
funny.
you would do.
Yeah. Alcohol. I mean, it's all measured anyway. So
Yeah. So it doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
Oh man, some people do. I do it sometimes. Just being cheap, just water. But I feel like your drink takes the water down sometimes with ice.
So yeah,
Your drink feels the water
yeah.
down with the ice. Yeah, man. Well, switching gears. A big announcement. We are competing. We have matches.
We both got them.
Oh yes. Fight to Win's coming to town. Better watch out. Better not cry. Because he ain't gonna be able to sleep either.
Tis the
Think we're
season.
ready for tis the season to finish. I feels like finishing the year with a good note. Just
Yeah,
competing your steps in there. How
yeah.
do you feel about competition?
How do I feel about competition? Like this
Yeah,
competition or just in general?
just in general, like just like the week of competition. How do you feel?
Oh, there's a little bit more stress or worry, definitely. It definitely is like it's on my mind the whole time. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's too terrible. Usually day of is when it really sets in and it's like, okay, I gotta, buckle up. That's when the worry really comes. But then it seems like leading up to it gets really bad like directly before. And then once I get on the mats, it goes one of two ways. It's either like I don't feel it anymore because I'm competing and I'm thinking about the right thing, or it hits me really hard on the mats and that's all I'm thinking about. That's messed me up a couple times where the pre-match anxiety just did not go away and I started thinking about stuff that I should not have been thinking about during the match. That
Mhm.
messed me up. But
But yeah, it can be like a distraction sometimes. Like thinking other
mhm,
things, not about during the match.
yep.
Before it used to be debilitating. Like before, like the week of matches. Even though like in wrestling, we used to compete all the time. Like sometimes like 2 times a week. Sometimes the
Mhm,
anxiety was off the roof. Like I'll be like
yeah.
sleeping and kicking. Like I would like flinch in my sleep, thinking about moves and things like that.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
as I gotten older, it has gotten better because like I also know a good thing about competing in jiu-jitsu. It makes you feel like you fall in love again with the process instead of being feel like you're going into a what's called a shooting squad from everybody's going to shoot you and kill you.
Yeah.
It feels like actually you have actually have fighting chance to do things. And I was talking to you about like the Jocko book about the disability equals freedom
Right.
in the film manual. And one of those chapters of the book, it talks about like hesitation. That's one hesitation. One thing it talks about in which hesitation is an act like right before something happens. Usually during hesitation, usually bad things. Most time, bad things happen. So it put things to perspective as well. Just imagine the hesitation that a soldier had back in World War I, just going over trenches, going to war, or people just in boats on the way to go invade the beaches of Normandy. Just imagine the anxiety during that time. Like that's really like life or death
Right.
situation. You're like they really from down. Like, you really like, and just that moment. It's not like the moment that happens, just like the moment before, because you have so much uncertainty that you have so many variables going around. And it's like, oh man, there's so many things. But just think about the things that you can control, and all the other things. So also about the workout song. I didn't work out. My pre-workout, like pre-match routine didn't go well. I messed up this right here. Those right there are no factors. For example, Cal Day, whenever he was in that Tokyo, if everything, in order for me to win a tournament or have to like do perfect, everything has to go right.
Hmm.
Then I wasn't prepared. You know you're
Yeah.
prepared when shit hits the fan, the worst time ever, and you're able to perform on that. That's when you know you're prepared. Thing has to go back. You have
Yeah.
to feel like shit. I like Ronda Rousey's case. Her mom used to put like hot sauce in her water during competition just to fire her up, and she didn't know about it. Like just to fuck with her. She would like feel bad like during practice. Like it's okay. The day you have a match, you have a tournament, you'll feel like shit, and you still have to perform. You have to find a way.
Yeah.
You just getting there mentally. It helps a lot. And another thing is seeing things from a different perspective as well. As far as gratitude, it feels so much better. Like being grateful
Mm-hmm.
because you're able to like other people are not able to compete. So your friends that were able to compete are not able to. For example, one of the guys at the gym, I don't know if you remember Jerry. He used to go to the gym. He's a bigger guy. Like
I don't.
he was a bigger guy. Like he was going like in the morning. While I was doing that, taking down classes. He was like a veteran. I mean, he's like a big guy. Freak accident. He went with his family to a baseball game. His wife's job, they were having like family day. And you know those big bouncy balls that you get in,
Yeah.
like you run to each other. He did that. He ran into somebody else. Just vertebrae exploded, and he severed his spine. He's paralyzed from the chest down
Oh
for the rest of his life.
my God.
Yeah,
Wow.
just like that. Freak accident.
That is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. How close we are to something like that without knowing it. There was a guy that it's a bit of a story. Tending bees down in Florida. I used to do that with my boss up in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd put bees out on ranches, and we put bees out on this one guy's ranch, and he was nice, friendly. Well, apparently my boss went back like a year later, and was putting the bees on, and the guy just like out of nowhere just chewed him out, like, get off my land, I don't trust you at all, like, get off or I'll shoot you. And so he left, my boss did, and apparently that guy's wife contacted him later, and she's like, I'm so sorry. He fell off a ladder like a few months ago, and he's completely different now. Like, he completely changed.
Oh
So,
wow.
yeah.
So like
Like,
he has like anxiety.
what's that?
He has like
Like,
anxiety.
it messed up. Like, he just doesn't act the same. I don't know if it's anxiety or what all the cause is, but like, he's not the same person he was, which is crazy.
I heard that. Have you ever heard the case of Sam Kinison? He was a
Who?
comedian. He was a comedian. He's a really dirty comedian, but he was a studied to be a preacher. But as a child, he got hit by a car, and he had a like brain injury
Mm-hmm.
that his personality changed. That he was like, wow. People like, for some reason, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but for some reason, whenever you have certain damage to the frontal um of your brain,
Yeah.
the frontal cortex of your brain, that's the part was like fight or
Yeah.
flight, in which your decision making is like you become like radical. For example, that's a part of the brain that develop last. For example, like to like your mid-20s.
Mm-hmm.
That's why like, teenagers they're more like all the hormones, but also the part of the brain is not as developed. They do like radical stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if you have like a brain injury like that, like you might cause that as well. Like you like the part of your brain is affected, in which you're like just like do crazy stuff like that. Another person that happened to was Roseanne Barr. She was in that. She got hit by. She was in a car accident too.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember she got rolled or something like that. But for some reason, she was in the hospital and she had to learn how to speak again. Yeah, and then after that, she wasn't the same after that. Same person due to that brain injury.
That's so crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I think,
The
yeah, we're like
brain
a
injuries are
couple
scary
seconds. They are. They are.
because this is your software. This is like get a software update, and you have
Yeah.
different person.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this lady that she had? I can't remember what happened. She had a stroke. She's from overseas, the UK.
Mm-hmm.
But when she came out of the when she woke up, she spoke with a Chinese accent.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I think maybe I did hear something about that.
Yeah, she was with a Chinese accent. She just woke up with a Chinese and let me see if I can look it up. Can you hear it? Can you hear
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
Tracy is that? She just woke up with a different accent.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah. That's trippy.
Yeah. Maybe you just wake up and you just start saying the N word all the time. Like, oh, damn it. You get canceled all the time. What's wrong with them? Don't do that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man. I woke up like this.
Sure.
I woke up in the wrong body. Okay, so I
Mm-hmm.
believe you. How you call it now? Jump everywhere you go. But like, it's like wow, like how your brain can just change like that.
Mm-hmm.
And how much what can you do about that?
Yeah. That. Not a lot, I don't think.
Yeah, the speech pattern usually the say is developed by the age of 13.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I believe that because when I came here, I was 14. My brother's like right there, like 13.
Yeah.
So my brother and I, we have the Panamanian accent when we speak.
Mm-hmm.
My sisters, they have Durham accent because they were raised there in Durham.
Interesting.
So I was 14, so my sister is 11 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
She also have an accent when she speaks English.
That's crazy. Huh. That's really cool.
Yeah, but both of my sisters, they don't have like Spanish accent.
Mm-hmm.
And like whenever her friend one time said like she's funny because all you are together and you don't sound like you to say. I'm like, yeah, man, sorry, man. Another thing, like yeah, she doesn't have the accent. Yeah, also
Mm-hmm.
like a weird thing. When I'm speaking Spanish, I stutter. But in English, I
Really?
don't. Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
When I was little, I always remember people used to make fun of me because I stutter.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't stutter in English, which is
Huh.
weird.
It is.
Maybe because Spanish is too fast to speak. So it's like
Yeah, maybe.
all the gears just get stuck. My fucking clutch is gone.
English is nice and slow.
Yeah, it's a lot slower than the Spanish to catch up. And especially with Caribbean countries, they speak fast.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe that.
Have you say you're still in Portuguese? Have you ever listened to the Portuguese, like from Portugal compared to the one from Brazil?
Really haven't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, because I'm
Nope.
not sure if Portuguese is the same way like that.
I know there's a big difference in the dialect, but I don't know it's faster or slower. I'm not sure.
Like, because Spanish is like different
Mm-hmm.
according to according to the region. Yeah, according to areas. For example, like let me see, Latinos usually the I'm not sure if I'm correct, but usually Latinos they're considered like Spanish speaking Brazil. They consider Latinos, but it doesn't include Spain.
Okay.
Well, then then you have the Hispanic. That's what includes Spain, but it doesn't include Brazil because it doesn't speak Spanish.
Right. Hmm.
It's kind of
That
like the
is
weird,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah. Because in Spain they speak the Castilian Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
You know how in English they have the Old English.
Yep.
In Spanish they still use it to this day. That's why the Castilian is the old Spanish. They call it the Royal Academy of Spanish in Spain. They
Yeah.
still it's still going on right now.
It's funny. Huh. That's interesting.
Talking about holding on to old shit.
Yeah.
Like good luck making pronouns when that thing they're still in business
Right.
in Spanish
Yeah. Yeah.
because in Spanish a lot of things are male or female, so it's hard to do how do you make pronouns in Spanish? Because I'm not familiar. Like they started using Latin X instead of Latino or Latina. They started using Latin X instead
Oh
of
yeah.
SW. You include both of them.
Yeah.
How does that translate in Spanish?
Yeah. True. No idea.
Well, Spanish is like different because
Yeah.
like then you have like different region. I mean, those Spaniards they went to visit when it came to the colonizing
Mm-hmm.
areas. They used to like spread throughout.
Yeah. My boss at work was born in Brazil and speaks Portuguese, obviously. But he's talked about like I think he's been to Portugal. And he said like he can get around, he can speak with them, but it's not. He said it's not the same at all. I think he said it was, yeah, enough different that it's not exactly smooth
Uh-huh.
transition, but I mean he can get around doing it.
I have
But
one of my aunt, but I didn't call her uncle, but he's like my aunt's brother-in-law.
Mhm.
He went to Spain to study over there, but he went to Barcelona, in which they speak Catalan. It's a different, it's a dialect. It's kind of like Arabic, Spanish.
Really?
So he had to learn how to speak the language there.
Wow. Huh.
So he just, oh, I'm going to Spain, speak Spanish, but then you go over there and you have to learn how to speak Catalan because it's considered kind of like the state or the county. It's called Catalunya. And that's the dialect that they use there.
Okay. That's really interesting.
Yeah. Just like going here to the United States and then you go to like New Orleans. What's the language they speak there? Is it Creole?
I couldn't tell you that one. I really don't know.
Have you ever talked to somebody from New Orleans?
Not that I know of.
And the Cajun, they're too, like, it's hard for you to, it was hard for me to understand they were saying.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, because they speak like different.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Haitians. They have like that. They have a different like dialect.
Mm-hmm.
They speak. That's what it sounds like. When I was in New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. I mean, I know like some people who say they can't understand like people with a Scottish accent.
Oh yeah.
Which, I mean, the really thick Scottish accents, it's like you do have to think about it a little bit.
Yeah. But most of the people from this area, from the Appalachian, they are from there.
Okay.
But they're from Scotland. Have you ever heard isn't the boat, please, Tipping Point is the name of the boat by Michael Gallo, which explained that the Appalachian white people that are in this area, they're short-tempered that way because they were like sheep herders, and they always used to feud because one would steal the other sheep and stuff like that. And they'll like go into the family feud, and they'll like short-tempered start like hurting each other and things like that. So that's what they're known for, having short temper. He talked about that because they were doing they do like experiments. So they were like doing like testing the cortisol levels of somebody as they're passing the hallway. So the experiment was somebody like from up north, they're walking down the hallway on the way to get tested. A guy just bumped his shoulder, and the guy's like, instead of saying I'm sorry, the guy said fucking asshole.
Really?
And they walk away, like keep walking. So they try to sit, and then they find out that people that are from the south, they have higher level of cortisol like secreted during the test because it's just a little incident.
It's crazy. I mean, yeah, you study. Wow.
It's biological. Like it's hard for you like to fight it. So it makes you wonder: is that the redneck accent, or it's like a more like a old school Scottish passed down?
Oh. I mean, so I saw a thing. I listened to a thing about different dialects and like where they came from, and they were saying like a lot of the like southern twang accents come from English origin. I'm trying to remember what all the others were. That one stuck out to me for some reason. But if you listen to like some of how the southern people speak, it does sound, there is an English like hint to it. If you think about it. Which I don't know, that caught me as interesting. Just it originates from, where people move to. But yeah, up north there's a lot of like Scottish people, there's a lot of Finns, like people who, live in the cold, tend to like New England area.
For some reason, I used to call that southern accent like a sweet tea accent because usually people like that drink sweet tea have the accent.
Yeah.
But people up north, like Boston Tea Party, whenever they throw away all the tea, they don't have the accent.
No.
I used to call it the tea accent. People that drink sweet tea, they have the accent.
That's funny. That's
because
funny.
you go to Virginia, people in Virginia don't have the accent.
No, it's simply, the Boston accent is very different. That can be something else.
They remind me like Liverpool accent.
Yeah.
Boston accent. It's kind of Liverpool and Boston. They kind of like remind me of, because both of them are poor cities.
Yep. Yeah, it's true.
And really cold.
Yes.
Because Liverpool is still like like Irish accent.
Liverpool.
Listen to is it Paddy the Baddy? I think Paddy the Baddy is from
That's in England though, isn't it?
Yeah. But they remind me a lot of Boston.
Yeah. I could see that. Really, really thick. Yeah. Liverpool versus Newcastle, 3-3, in case you wanted to know.
They're killing it this year.
Oh,
Liverpool
really?
and Newcastle, yeah, they have a big following. They're like they're one of those teams that have a big following, in which they have a lot of history too.
Mhm.
And they're doing good now this year.
That's interesting. I
But
don't follow it at all. I really don't know. But
the season is freaking long. That's why
what was that?
the season is long.
Yeah.
It starts like August to May.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, football is like what, late August until February,
Yeah.
and then
I
basketball is like maybe November to like almost summer. It's not that long compared
right.
to
That's
soccer.
true. I mean, soccer's got such a big following, though.
Yeah, and then they have different tournaments too, because they have the domestic league, the domestic cup, and they have like the European competition. They have Europa or they have the Champions League, which have to like two different schedules that have to compete in.
Mhm.
So like so long.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some interesting things about soccer. I have a coworker who's told me a fair amount because he's very into it. But,
Do you think that applies to jiu-jitsu as well? Like you have like different organizations. Like, for example, you have locally, you have the Naga, you have the New Breed, you have other like competition like Toro Cup that have so often.
Mhm.
Have like just build a calendar of just competition.
Yeah, I mean, really, it seems like if you want to compete, there's down here at least, there's always competitions going on. Um, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say there's really an off time for jujitsu.
Yeah, but you can just build yourself a calendar
Mm-hmm.
like on the year. For example, wrestling is from like October to March. You can just build yourself a season and just time off
Yeah,
after that for
yeah,
just like practice and things like that.
mhm,
Because you'll be surprised how better you get that way.
yeah. What would the like
Yeah,
planning out what you're gonna hit, and then yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
because it gives you kind of like goal and also you help stay on task. Because have you ever like been just showing up to practice and not having a
Yes,
task at hand and you just like
100%. Yes,
wondering and you just like, did I get better today? Yes or no? Just went to the move like
yes.
that we already know about.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put yourself like, okay, this is competition mode and this is learning mode,
Mm-hmm.
just learn it so that with learning mode you can just fuck around, try new moves and things like that during class or like during competition class. You just try new moves and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely agree with that. It definitely makes a big difference to have an objective when you're training, what stuff you're trying, any yeah, um, positions that you're not comfortable with that you want to get into. Yeah, no, it makes it. Yeah, definitely makes a difference.
It's good that you have the internet because you have to learn all other stuff. Then you have like particular like K guard and things like that. And then during time off, you can just dive into that
Yes.
world or different guards or games, which is good to learn. Especially as you get like higher belt, you get like to like get to explore more areas
Yes.
to compete. And you'd be surprised how much better you get because you can learn so many things, but you only have to like take 3 out of those.
True. Yeah.
So for you to attack, and then the rest of it is for defense purpose.
Yes. Yep.
Because
So you know it's there.
yeah,
Yeah.
for it to finish a move, you cannot finish a move if you like. You can stop there like before that,
Mm-hmm.
and you use
Yeah.
reverse.
Just get a basic idea of what the like main point of um the move is, like what the deciding factor between that move working and not, and then you just don't let that happen. You're good.
That's the beauty of the game. But the same thing applies in life, right? You have to learn every subject, but we learn different subjects in class. But like you have to
Mm-hmm.
learn a couple of things in there. For example, we just talk about history, geography, and dialects. We don't have to like dive into like the whole classes specific, but we talk about it, talk about different like just little things that we
Yeah.
learn about it.
Yeah. That's true.
You have
I
to
mean,
get everything.
right. Yeah. That'd be rough if you had to.
Yeah, no time. Life's too short to do that. You don't want to be a know-it-all.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my excuse too. I'm not shit,
Wouldn't want
man.
to be a know-it-all.
No. What's the capital of the United States? I don't know. It's spelled hieroglyphic though.
Yep. Beats me.
But man, like they're like to like going back to like to the schedules. That's the good thing about competitions here. You have different stations that you can go to for competitions. So if you want to make a weekend out of it, you can do that.
Right.
For example, like Charleston, you go to IBJF, sign up for 1 day competition,
Mm-hmm.
and just the rest of the weekend you just enjoy
Yeah.
that city.
Yeah. That is a nice place. I like that one a lot.
The Charleston, you have Myrtle Beach,
Yep.
another place that
Mm-hmm.
having different stuff.
Yeah. No, there's definitely some good ones. We went to Nashville.
For
Yep.
the
Yep. Mm-hmm.
for the quintet.
Yep.
Yes, another one.
Shoot, what's that? There's a really popular one that I'm trying to think of. To what on the coast? Just remember that one. I can't though.
Was it Greenville?
I've been
That
there,
one,
but no, that wasn't the
that,
one I was thinking of. At
that
least.
one was like that one was the one that is ice, like snow or something like that on the way there or the day in before. It was a nightmare. Like a lot of people didn't show up. Because it snow. Was it like Greenville even?
Was it? I don't
Even
remember.
because I think it was that one because it's like a good drive from here
Yeah.
to Greenville.
Yeah.
It took like probably what 3 or 4 hours, especially on the snow.
Yeah. No, that's wild. Yeah. No, I don't remember that one.
And I think that's the one. What was the one that you got a bronze medal in the parking lot? It was so freaking long.
That was in Raleigh. Yeah. It was a Fuji.
That's right.
I was on the way home and I got a text message. You got third. I was like, what?
Freaking tournament. I'm out of here, man.
Well, the funny thing is, like, I did the right thing. I told them, hey, I'm leaving. Knock me out of the bracket.
Forfeit.
They didn't. Yeah, they just left me in there.
Do I have to drive back over there?
Yeah.
Get the medal?
Yeah. Oh, no. No, we're not doing that for.
Let's report to the main table to collect your medal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one. How long was the tournament?
We got there for some reason, 10 is coming to mind, is when we got there. And then their systems crashed or something because we spent most of the day. They had like 2 rooms with like 6 matches apiece. And they weren't even using the mats in one of the rooms for most of the day. And they were hours behind. I had I think I was scheduled to go at like noon or 1. And I don't think I competed until like 5:30. My first bracket. And then I wasn't saying for the second one after that. I was like, no, this is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So the other one, they were used as a warm up. The other mats.
No, there was nothing going on. They wouldn't let people on them, but they weren't using them either.
Yeah. Man, you guys need referees, so I'll sign up right now. I'll be a referee.
For real.
So this match is going.
Yeah. That was a nightmare. I haven't been back to a Fuji since because of that. I've heard they've got better, but I just.
What is the competition that you win money? Was it Premier? Is it PBJJ? So I think that's what it was. You like if you win, you would get money when you bracket. I can't remember what it was.
Fuji did one like that.
But then,
yeah. There's a huge bracket that they had, but I don't know. There's been a few. I've never done one.
I think they did one of the some other ones like. What do you think about the size of the competition like area in some of these tournaments? Because some of these tournaments are like this wide, like that's how far you got for competing. I can't remember which one was it. Like is it all in or something like that? No, I can't remember the competition. It's just like a gray mat and their circles are like really small for you to compete. They're like right on top of each other. It's like, how are you supposed to compete in that? They allow like you're a competitor, you're allowed to be a referee at the same time.
Yeah. Can't remember. Good Fight had some small mats. I don't know if that's the one.
That's I think what we're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, they do have some small mats for sure.
He's supposed to compete in this.
Yeah.
I remember I signed up for Naga. I said, man, these mats are small. And then like I went against I don't know you remember that referee that usually we get. It's like I think he's from Venezuela. And then like he was my referee, but the mat next to us was empty. I was like, can we use that mat too? It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
it's like, oh, I'm a wrestler. Oh, fuck this guy up. I'm always ready to just shoot. And just exactly
Just
what
let me
I did.
run. Let me run a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, man. That's exactly what I did. Just flew him into the other man. That's what I need, man. Free range.
Yeah. He felt restricted.
Oh yeah, like because in like in the fighting real world, you don't have like, oh, hold on, we're about to go into the concrete. Hold on, stop real quick.
Yeah.
It's never like that.
You could do ADCC trial rules where they just go off the mats.
Oh yeah, as long as you're not on top of the computer monitors, you're okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, they do not care.
Yeah, dude, you get a freaking rug burn from competing. Wait about half a round using the freaking rug.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Oh, I think
And
I watched one where like they had like benches and the fight got like pushed out into the benches and people were like crawling away trying to get away from it. And they didn't stop for like a little bit. It was like, what is going on?
like because you're supposed to stop it, like someone doesn't have like a dominant position.
Right.
Um, speaking of like the grass and the concrete, remember one time how you me this is a guy he was at AMT. I think it was before you came here to the gym. He talked about he worked in Greensboro as AMT, and they went to like this guy that he was like nuts, and then they were trying to arrest him, but it's hot as hell. It's like in July, something like that. But he was like, "Hey man, let's go. We get in the grass because it's too hot over there." It's like, no, man. But he's AMT, but the cops were there, and then they tried to get a counselor out there, like to talk to him, and they like, "Hey sir, they're like, fuck you, bitch, get the fuck out of here." So, all right. And then they tried to arrest him. So like, hey, guys, let's go here because you're right here in the sun. Let's go over here in the shade where there's a grass. It's like, no, man, I ain't gonna go over there because last time you guys put me in the grass, you guys took me down and arrested me. I don't want to go over there. I want to stay here in the concrete
You learned.
because usually they don't want to arrest. Like they get all scrape on the pavement. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna go on the grass. Like, no, man, I want to stay here in the concrete.
That's crazy. I mean, he's got the right idea, except it's going to hurt a lot worse on the pavement.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
get three guys pinning you to the pavement, that's going to hurt.
Especially your face down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the grass.
He might be crazy, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a thinker.
Yeah, he's a man to his madness. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, my family they always had this saying, I never see a crazy person eat their own shit. They might be crazy, but they're not that crazy. Like, they know what they're doing.
Salad? Yeah. It's funny.
You guys to go, if I go over there, you guys to go crazy.
I hate about that. Not trying to let that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's quite a rabbit trail from competition jitters.
Yeah, man. Well, put this in perspective, like all the things going on, crazy, like because we live in a crazy world, and like trying to like, I don't know about you, but usually like I usually practice jiu-jitsu for like self-defense purpose, but to a certain extent, don't take it so serious. Just think about it as another game, points, and the points not necessarily like score. If the points not being tabulated, but rather just a real estate, like different positions and things like that. Just like to be able to get to the next move and trying to like get to better position to get to your submission, the checkmate. So think about it's just another game in which there are different moves. You might get hurt more, you like it hurts more as far as like your joints and muscles, those like that. But just think about it, just it's just another game. Then just try to keep it
Mm.
simple. That way,
Yeah.
also like overwhelms.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Because like sometimes like I used to like yell around like, "Hey man, I have this competition, this like that." But then like, dude, my kid has this going on. She has their like, graduation tomorrow. I'm gonna go over there and enjoy with her, and she has a lot of things that are going on. My family is doing this and that. Just enjoy those things
Mm-hmm.
in life, and then when it's time to get on the mat, that's when you start like, of course, like in free time, in certain times you'll be studying moves, and when you like practice time, and then when you step out of the mat, just if it's like something didn't go right, just write it down, and just get back to it later on.
Mm-hmm.
Because paper doesn't forget, it's not going for anywhere from there.
Mm-hmm.
And me getting overwhelmed or just getting obsessed with it, it's not going to make me any better than what I'm trying to get better at.
Right. Sure. But yeah, I can see that. Do you write a lot of stuff down?
I used to actually record more. Like I usually try to record it.
Mm-hmm.
I just like try to use like mental notes, things like this move,
Yeah.
this position right here, this right here, and then trying like just to keep it simple
Mm-hmm.
to like get like okay, this is the next move right here and there. But I used to just to write more. I had like write down, but like I used to write down not for memorizing, but just to um relieve more like it. So like okay, so if I put it down on the paper, I won't forget it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just go back to it because other than just keep it like just have it like a hamster on the wheel,
Yeah.
spin, 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 spin. Just get it off the wheel and
Mm-hmm.
don't think about it like when you sleep and then like you're just only gonna get better on the mat.
Right.
That's the mat
Yeah.
science for
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, there is a point though, I feel like that and I've read some articles on people doing it is like having a move in your head and kind of just like
it.
thinking about it throughout the day and like picturing yourself doing it and then getting on the mats and it like it's a little bit better for them. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like don't like get it like don't think of 24 hours for the same move.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different.
Okay.
There
I
has to be a
got you.
balance.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but like yeah, like for example, if I'm driving somewhere, I'm thinking about a move like yeah, like oh yeah, just think about like okay, this
Mm-hmm.
position, yeah, there. Just think
Mm-hmm.
of like having just those kind of like brain pathways in which you're like your internal brain GPS of your body moving
Mm-hmm.
certain position at a certain timing when like counter. Yes, it is. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
I do a lot of. It helps a lot doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done it as well. I agree. Typically, I don't know. It just mentally going through it in your head. It's funny. It's not muscle memory, but it's a little bit of your body feels more comfortable with it.
It's kind of like a mapping of
Mm-hmm.
like or like I don't know if physics they have theoretical physics.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's like. Just like thinking about like and you just put into practice what you run out like in your brain. Why? Because what you like you have already have in your brain how this is going to work, and then also helps you clean out some of the junk. Because think about how where if I go from here to this other move? You want to pull this move, and they practicing like this is not going to work because
Mm-hmm.
I'll have certain ratio motion, certain move. For
Right.
example, like
Yeah.
I can go from freaking guillotine to boogie show within the same move. Like yeah, like that's something that will go together. It's
Yeah.
like puzzles put together.
Yeah.
Like most puzzles, they have four corners you can put together. Some of them have two. Like you have to like see where you are in
Mm-hmm.
the puzzle, put those moves together. Some might
Yeah.
not go together.
Yeah. That's true. Yep.
But yeah, the mapping, I can't remember what it's called. It's not called mapping. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, that like just going over your brain certain move because
Mm-hmm.
also your brain can go a lot longer than your body
Yes.
because you can like try to keep up with all those moves. Like how many moves does Jiu Jitsu have? There's no way you'll be able to do all of
Right.
them in one day.
Mm-hmm.
So just like practicing those moves in your brain, and then also you have to certain level of resistance. You know the
Yep.
ones when you practice in your brain, they're low resistance, but they're just reps, 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 reps.
Right. Yep.
the reps, they don't really consider full reps, but they're like 1/10 of a rep, but you keep just practicing, thinking about how to get there.
What do they call it? Like mental pathways, I think they call it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. I think when there's a move in which I wanna like go for, I should look up those moves on online.
Yeah.
See how those like different like people do. For example, Marcelo does it. How Carl Harvick usually Fox, Frasa, Javi, Gallagher, like how they not so much how they do it, but also how they teach it. And see which how those apply and which for my game.
Yeah.
Because it helps you like your feedback.
It does, yeah, definitely. Yeah, even going to this new gym, we're doing some moves that I've been taught at several different gyms now, and I'm still seeing new looks from this one. So it's pretty nice, pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's good to learn like for other people. Because we can only know some move, and then like I can't remember what's it. I read a deal list or you ask somebody show your armbar. 5 people, you had 5 different armbars. To do certain move, and just the ones apply more to you that you're comfortable with. That's the one that you go with. Yeah. What was the one that said now seeing the shoulder giants? That's like a saying in which like we see your shoulder giants is which you learn from those that are already tested their skills or they have tested their philosophy, and you can learn from them those kind of things because they have the reps that you think about mentally, the way we were just talking about, they have already done them. Those extra reps, they have done them. Those, and they have not so much done them mentally, they also pass it down to other people. Because also teaching helps you like, mom, this move that I do is shit. Because when I try to teach it, it doesn't really transfer from when I do it to somebody else doing it.
Right. Yeah. I believe that. I haven't done a whole lot of teaching, but I definitely believe it forces you to look at on a deeper level. Things you can improve, especially.
I can't remember who said this, but somebody said you really don't know something until you can teach it.
Yeah.
Because you have to break it down so much.
Famous person said that. I can't remember who.
I can't remember either.
Is it Ben Franklin or something?
I'm not sure. He's the one in the library.
Huh?
He's the first the public library. Benjamin Franklin. He made public library free.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's looking like Einstein.
Yeah.
Until you teach. Okay, no. What? Quote by John C. Maxwell. I actually don't know that one. I guess a lot of people think Einstein said it. That's why it was popping up.
So they were irrefutable laws of leadership.
If you can't. Oh, Einstein said something similar as well. I don't know. I don't know who originally said it then.
But it does make sense though. He transferred to different things. There are different disciplines.
Yeah. That's funny. Einstein is also known for a similar quote about understanding something, which is, you don't really understand something unless you can explain it to your grandmother.
Yeah.
That's next level.
Yeah, I do. So it translates the shit to my grandmother. You know what goes so well, man. For beginners, she has to speak English. It's just something. For example, try to explain her bottles like a res min in Spanish. Like, good luck translating that. This new lingo in English that she doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
They just shake it there. But yeah, it does apply to different disciplines. Like for example, like math and like all the things.
No doubt. That was one thing in college actually that really helped me is I would try to learn whatever, like in any class that we were doing, but especially like the hard ones, is I try to learn whatever topic we were covering before everyone else. So then people would be looking for help and I would teach it to them. And I way better. Like I did really well on exams after doing that because it really ingrained it and made me really understand it.
But I think it gives you like extra reps that way.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, got to. Forces you to break it down and look at more detailed steps, I
Mm-hmm.
think is one of the biggest benefits. You're not just doing something to do it. You have to understand why you're doing it.
Do you think the same applies to jiu-jitsu?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah, when people start asking why you do certain things in a move, like you could show a move, like this is just how I do it. But then, oh,
Mm-hmm.
but why do you do that? I don't know.
Okay. Why do you look away whenever you do a hip bump?
Stuff that's not necessarily obvious, but when you think about it, it does make sense.
Yeah. Another
Yep.
thing was like I think Danaher was playing something about hip heist. You cannot do a hip heist unless your chest is pointing to the ceiling. I was like, never thought about that. I was just do the move. I never thought about
Mm,
that. If you do the hip heist, your chest has to be pointing to the ceiling. If your chest is pointing down, you really just getting
you got
folded.
nothing. Yeah. Huh. That is interesting. Hmm.
It's
Yeah, if
breaking
your
the
chest isn't up, you're using a lot weaker set of muscles.
yeah. For wrestling, we always used to be afraid of chest pointing to the ceiling because you'll be on your back most of the time.
Yeah.
That's one
Yeah.
thing like making a transfer from wrestling to jiu-jitsu is like being comfortable on your back. A lot of wrestlers they have trouble with that.
I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. And being uncomfortable with people on your back, I think is probably, well, I guess in wrestling you wouldn't want that either, but
No, in wrestling actually you're more comfortable with somebody on your back.
really?
Yeah, because they're not. If you have somebody on your back, you can put your back on the mat. But it's bad for jiu-jitsu.
Right. Well, the reason I say that is because of, you get rear naked chokes on a lot of new wrestlers. I mean, that's very quickly.
Yeah,
Uh, hmm, that's interesting. So it's kind of the opposite of jiu-jitsu, where we're safer when our back is on the floor in some ways, but it's opposite for wrestling. Yeah. Something I've wondered about is like there's at least a couple different grips that are not legal in wrestling. Correct? Like
okay.
you can't have closed hands around the body or something like that unless you have like a limit or something. Do you think learning to work with those different grips in wrestling is beneficial for in translation to jiu-jitsu, or why don't they allow those grips?
It's because you just hold it down. And it's like you do anything. I think it helps in jiu-jitsu
Mhm.
because your hands are not just fixated on the torso. You're
Yeah.
breaking down one of the arms or one of the legs to bring him down. It
Okay.
helps me a lot whenever I go like it's somebody else in the back and the turtle. I'm bringing down
Yeah.
one of their legs and just taking their back.
Mhm.
Immediately. I don't have to jump over the back. I have to break down one of those legs
Yeah.
and the hip hits the mat and jumping jack right to the back.
Mhm. Okay. That makes sense.
Or you just fix it, just hold it in there. Just for example, a lot of people get stuck on the seatbelt position.
Yep.
Like, oh, they just fix it. Oh, I have control here. They don't want to let go like a mechanical bull. They don't want to let go of the seatbelt. It's like, dude, if you're not doing something with that seatbelt, just let it go. Or just do
Right.
go something else. Like attack. You have all the attacks because you have arm, you have a head.
Mhm.
Just the legs better be you working
Right.
on.
Yeah. That's a like a brief secure position and then you move to something else.
Yeah, I think it helps wrestlers in that regard
Yeah.
because that rule where there is only for folk style. Like for freestyle, you can
Okay.
lock it
Okay.
because you have the chest wrap and just roll, roll, roll. But international,
Mhm.
you just go straight flat to your belly and
Yeah.
you just stall there. You get stand up. But in folk style, you're forced to turn somebody and ride them out. And if you can ride somebody out, like I can, I feel comfortable riding somebody out, like
Yeah.
taking it back, but that helps you with the jujitsu.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah. Luke. Luke.
Rocco,
Yeah.
he's good for that because so a lot of wrestlers that he had to practice with.
Okay.
Once he get the mount, he was like he got Bisping in the first fight. He got him in the mounted one arm guillotine. So made him.
Dang. Mounted one arm guillotine. That's got
Yeah,
to be brutal.
yeah, that's what Bisping hated him.
Yeah.
Did
Huh.
you ever see the post fight interview with him and Lugaro?
I don't think so.
So like the second match, he went to shake Lugaro hand in the round. No man, I'll shake your hand. I already shake your hand. He's like, it's okay, buddy. You're just being knocked out. I understand.
Dang.
You might be a little confused right now, but it's okay. Freaking miss you.
I can't blame you. I hit you pretty hard.
Humble brag. Oh yeah, man. Bisping is known for that, man.
That's
He
funny.
said he called the move. He called the left hook Larry. Cut off look wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But you you have somebody that you can, because you have the mount, and if you're able to get the mount and make somebody turn
Mhm.
and get those hooks in, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Once I get my hooks in, I'm arching, and you're gonna be belly down.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. That's horrible. Yeah.
And from there, it's just, all right, just a matter of time before your neck sticks up. When you
Right.
push your head into the mount, once you bring the head up,
Yep.
then
Yep.
have you ever tried to do like 3-leg chokes with body triangles?
With body triangle, a couple times
As far as
against really skinny dudes, but my legs are so short. It's hard for me to get a body triangle.
how about I'm gonna send you this video. The fox, he has this, instead of having body triangle, he does call the cradle of the torso. So instead of how you get that, instead of having like the triangle like this, actually stacks the other foot on top of the other foot instead of close to the triangle.
Seen that, yeah.
So it makes it
really
easy,
mastered it.
because that way he actually makes it easy for you to throw the leg over the arm on the outside.
Yeah, yeah. I've played around with that, but I've not. I don't know. It seems like a simple move that I shouldn't be able to mess up, but like I have not really got comfortable with it. I guess usually I have a hard time getting my bottom leg deep enough to get my foot over to where my feet can actually touch on people.
Mm-hmm.
But I've tried for it. I just haven't got good at it yet.
I usually try to switch. If we have that trouble, I switch legs.
Yeah.
Whenever I have trouble like one leg good in there, I actually turn the other way and switch my legs. So you're able to cinch in the other one that's free, and then stack the other one over.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense.
Because the other one you have to switch. When you have the, it's hard for you to switch because it's a body lock.
Yes. Yep.
That's one thing
Yeah.
that the coach that told me, that at the beginning I used to, for half guard, I used to do lockdown a lot. Lockdowns are good, but the bad thing about it is that you use both of your legs. They're pinned to one leg.
Yes.
So your attacks, you're actually just like target fixated in that position.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting and valid point, is that, yeah, it takes two of your resources and puts them on one of theirs.
Like, I don't know, like, seeing the Fox in Frost Habit, they talk about a lot of turning positions into transitions. So you used to be like, I'm a flow a lot more. Instead of making rest stops, making them to just like the pit stops.
Yeah.
So you're able to get certain position, for example, like the butterfly position. You have to change those into transition. The game, if you're here in another position, the back take just for certain positions, you have to change them into transition. Man, they'll like, your game will be like zero fan.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Because like that's what now. So like, for example, Jiu Jitsu, the lost interest in people viewing the sport because they just hold position for
Yes.
and oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I really like the rule sets that try to push for action. And it makes so much sense. I don't know. It's if we're ever gonna have jiu-jitsu as a mainstream sport, it has to be more action packed. It cannot be the stalling that there is in most matches. Well, I can't say most matches, but in a lot of matches. There's a lot of guys who are just playing the points game to, move on up. Yeah, it's just not it. You watch ones like Rotola versus Tackett. Everybody would watch that. That is awesome jiu-jitsu.
High octane.
Mm-hmm. People who don't watch grappling, I think would enjoy that match.
How about the other one? Is it Levi? Also, that was another one's high pace. That's the final.
Yeah, the guard puller that wanted the yeah.
CJ.
I think that was harder. I think that would be harder to watch if I didn't know jiu-jitsu. I don't think that would be as interesting.
Because he gets stuck in the guillotine at one point. But it was a move that he almost at the end of the second round
There was something like that. I thought.
that he might have lost this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, definitely need more of those action-packed matches.
Yeah. But what you saying will be better to have a super match as far as like one match at night, so you'll see those super pack, or we say is that as a tournament based, because it's hard for you to see those high paced matches during the tournaments because after that trying to reserve the energy.
Yeah, you're dead. Yeah. Do you, I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like for like mainstream stuff, super fights are probably the way to go because you can just lay it out all on the line. Yeah, I feel like that's it.
As long as it's not Polaris style. Remember Polaris? That's the one that's like only submission only, and you'll go like 20 minutes, nobody is scoring anything, and they'll just like draw.
Was that not? Why am I thinking Metamoris?
And more the same way.
Yeah. Okay. I must have seen Polaris. I know I've heard the name. I don't remember the tournament. Metamoris, I remember as being the same, but I really enjoy those.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's for everybody, but I really like watching those ones.
Yeah, but if you have like somebody that wanted to get, like for example, do you see the Brendan Shaw versus Chris Cyborg? No, not Chris Cyborg. I said Cyborg Abreu.
Not sure.
Like Brendan wasn't willing to engage.
Yeah.
And it's still a draw.
Yeah. That's disappointing. I do like the time limits on there. Who's number one has no time limit, right?
I'm not sure. I'll say yes, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because
there was a who's number one that we stayed up and watched. Mike and I did because Gordon Ryan was going against. I guess it was the Felipe Pena. Thinking. And there was one match between two guys that went for like 3 hours. They literally they stopped it partway through and moved them to match like out back so they could continue on the tournament. And those guys kept going for like another hour out back.
Yeah. It was tournament?
No. It was super fights. They were the only people they were fighting. It was it wasn't fun anymore. They went through the same cycle over and over and over again. It didn't feel like it went anywhere. I mean, the first bit was pretty exciting because there'd be an exchange. One guy would end up on the other guy's back for a little bit of time, and then the other guy would fight out. I mean, it was fun for a little bit, but yeah, it was not so fun after the second hour of watching that, especially with work the next day.
Oh, yeah. Did we get paid by the hour? Like, that's what you guys do, right? Yeah, because sometimes you have some people that have like their game just like negate each other. Yes. They just like talk like, come on, something out of here.
Yep.
Did you ever watch Ian Lister versus Josh Barnett? I think that's Polaris as well. Yeah. I think Dean Lister, Dean Lister is a leg lock guy. And George Barnett decided to go over there wearing a Speedo and his wrestling shoes for that match.
That's funny. No, I don't think I've seen that one before, but
spoiler alert, Josh Barnett submitted Dean Lister.
Yeah.
With neck.
Oh. That's
I think he's the first guy to submit Dean Lister. Like in so many, I can't remember how many years.
I mean, I believe it. Dean is no joke.
His Metamoris 4, that's what he been.
Does Metamoris still happen?
I'm not sure. 16 years, that's what it was. First man to submit Dean Lister in over 16 years.
That's wild.
The boogeyman.
16 years. That's quite a run.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny to hear Jocko talk about Dean Lister. How he's like really good, but he's also lazy.
Yeah. Do you know he went to high school in Panama?
No, I didn't.
He said he was there in Panama during the Panama invasion.
He was that what?
He was in Panama during the Panama invasion.
Really?
He was in high school. I think that's what he said.
That makes.
I think his dad or somebody's family was stationed there.
Yeah.
Plays for San
That's
Diego.
wild.
And he also matched the boys by points. But I submitted 16 years. That's a long, especially in Jiu Jitsu.
Right. Yeah. I wonder how many matches he had in that time.
Was that?
I wonder how many matches he had in that time.
I'm not sure. I just had to pull up. So that one was in look his anime. So that one was in 2014. It's just 16 years. Yeah, yes, before then. Points. Representation. He doesn't show who that was a win. He lost was submission. Before George, because like Keenan Cornelius submitted hit reverse triangle choke.
Wait, really?
Yeah, in 2015, Polaris.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Is that guy? No, it's not the same guy.
What?
Mohammed Karimov. Is he the one that went against Nicky Ryan in the finals?
I can't remember that one. Dang, I didn't realize he had a match or Dean Lister had a match scheduled with Frank Jones.
When?
2019.
Oh, wow. He had a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
I mean, year that hurt is poor. They say in 2021, he was hospitalized due to being involved in a hit and run, which resulted in a ruptured spleen.
Damn.
Who was that Amtrak train that hit him? Man, the windshield was fucked up with that head. Look at that. Fucking headstone. He was in prison.
Yeah, for real.
Who was the hit and run victim in that car? Fucking engine block was gone. The head gasket was gone. Like, what the fuck did you hit? The thing Lister. Damn. Set the car on fire. It's like that same John Wick. What did you get this cover? Say his name. Why did you hit the boogeyman? Fuck.
Yeah.
Set the whole shop on fire.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dang.
I don't know if he was for real or not. He said recently he got into somebody was being attacked by a cougar. And he fought a cougar. That's what he said on his Instagram. I don't know if he was like a real cougar or like somebody's mom.
And I would expect it to be somebody's mom. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, man. Okay, man. He recorded. I remember one time he recorded a video. I think it was an Instagram live in which a crackhead broke into his house. And he was recording the whole interaction.
Really?
Hey, man, what are you doing here? And meanwhile, Dean Lister had a camera in one hand, he had a gun in the other one. What are you doing here? Dude, what are you going to record someone shooting somebody? What are you doing, man? Like, how do you stop a crackhead? Somebody like cracked out?
Probably gun. Probably
Yeah.
your best bet.
Yeah, I think that time he had he just coming out shoulder surgery too.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not fighting this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I had to reconstruct my shoulder.
Again.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember one time that happened to him. Somebody broke into his house. It's like, damn. Yeah, maybe his house was such a mess. He wouldn't think he was at home.
Yeah.
There's shit everywhere in the house. Like, fuck, man. I mean, didn't leave their house. I thought us outside. The guy had to wipe his feet to get out of his house.
Yeah.
Did he buy on the way out? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, man. That didn't listen, man. He had so many freaking stories, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It does. Yeah. It seems like some people just stories follow.
Yeah, he was around here. So I want to say last year he was at the same school. I think he went to the same school. The Silver Fox was a
Oh, really?
no. I think no. He was TFA. That's what he was. Remember TFA?
Mm-hmm.
He was there because he
Really?
was there, and then like 2 weeks later, Gilbert Burns was there.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah. But yeah, they were doing seminars.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
The TFA used to have they don't have a competition anymore, do they?
I haven't seen them in a long time, yeah.
Do you think it's because they changed affiliate?
Did they?
Yeah, they have Pentagon now. Because they used to have
I mean, I wouldn't think an affiliation would shut that down, but
they to just compete more. Well, I mean, if you have the space, you have the resources to have events like that
right?
at home, do you think they'll bring you some
Hmm.
money in
Exactly.
some video like for your gym?
Mm-hmm.
Especially during the times there's no big competition going around.
Yeah, I don't know. That's fine.
Yeah. We thought about doing one there at the gym, but like yeah, the parking situation is not the
Parking
best.
would be brutal. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you want to stack cars on top of each other.
Yeah.
Other place it will be like have you been to the Axle
Mm-hmm.
behind the gym?
Mm-hmm.
There used to be like a ghost gym, but they like part of it they turned it into like an axe throwing
Oh, really? Yeah.
place, and then the other place is like a skating ring. But the skating ring is not really like it's concrete.
Okay.
But it's like open space that you can just roll mats on there
Yeah.
to all events.
That would be cool.
Another yeah. Another place down the street used to be a skating ring, but not an event center. They did a wrestling event recently. They call it a Monster Mash. It's for Halloween.
I think I saw advertisements for that. Yeah.
Yeah. They did 2 days
Mm-hmm.
tournament there. But then you have to think about like so many moving parts for that.
Yeah. It's true.
You go full circle, signing up for
Full circle.
competition to running a competition.
Running the competition. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Do you have any advice for anybody that's ready to compete? Asking for a friend.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, especially at first, you just kind of have to get out there and do it because everybody's experience is different. What everybody does and rituals, no rituals, think about it, don't think about it. I mean, everybody, even the top level people, have different experiences and different things that they do. So I feel like you just kind of have to get out there and try it and see. I personally like listening to what other people do just to get a feel. Maybe I should try that. Maybe, maybe that'll work. But yeah, I think just getting out there and doing it and see how you react is a big part of it.
Yeah. Do what gets you to the dance. Sometimes you have to make your own playlist to dance to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's not a lie.
Yeah. Make sure you go to the wrong club. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go over there with cowboy boots to a urban club.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what kind of dress code is here?
Yeah.
What you got the belt buckle for? Is it for your boyfriend to go pull you? Or look over here like the U.S. Champion here
Yeah.
for wrestling, intercontinental champion with the belt buckle, sir. What are you doing? Or you run into the wrong club, you get roasted in there for the ton of time. But same thing whenever you like for competition, like you like do what the worst for you,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then also you have fun too. Learn a lot in the process.
Yeah.
Just learn.
True. Yeah. Trying not to put too much pressure on yourself to win so that it becomes a chore, and that's a great way to burn out quick.
Yeah.
So
Have you ever heard the saying that we are what we constantly do?
mhm.
Like that put into perspective when the OT was on the podcast. The wrestlers, they don't make that define them, that they're not just wrestlers. There are other things in life.
Mm-hmm.
So don't just we are what we constantly do, but also don't let it become our identity at the same time.
Yeah.
and the results of the actions that we do don't let it define us either.
Mm-hmm.
I try to teach that to my daughter, in which if you didn't perform well in certain things, doesn't let it define you as a loser. Or for example, if you take a test or you take quizzes class, because you didn't perform well in that particular topic doesn't mean that you are a failure in that whole
Right.
class for the rest of the semester. You still be able to make adjustments, different topics, and get better.
Mhm.
Make sure you do the right adjustments to go the right direction.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Thank you for your close us in.
Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Give us a like, give us a follow. Give us a listen in Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and iTunes. Yeah, we appreciate your support. Hope you've learned something from this episode and enjoyed it. See you guys next time.
Thank you very much. We'll get results next time.
Yeah, right.
Let's
We can
see
talk
ya.
about the matches.
Yeah.